Hi, it's Cheryl here. I wanted to show you my winter sowing workstation. It's quite different than usual. I kind of was on the fly today and decided to move it into my vegetable garden, so I don't have a work table. But what I did is I used one of my tubs upside down, put another grow tub right side up, filled it with all my potting mix, soaked it with water, and then that became my workstation. And I'm in mass production today. Last night I did 25 jugs, I think in 2 hours, and I had them all filled with the soil, with the seeds, with the labels, sprinkled water in there to double soak them. Even though the water was wet down here, when I put the soil in, I do a final spray, so they are really wet when they go out. So last night when I went to bed, I had 25 just sitting on the table, not taped, just left them open. Now, I can do that because I'm in Zone 9B in Southern California, and I knew our weather was perfect, that they would all still be wet today. Because when you're in snow country, you want to get them right outside or they're going to dry out in your house. So then today I came out here and I turned a bucket upside down and I made this my taping station, okay? And I just do one at a time, and let me show you how I do it. There's a million great ways to do taping, but it is a kind of a complaint for a lot of people that they get tape stuck all over their body and their dogs and their children and everywhere. So what I do is I put the hinge on the far side. I do the hinge on the opposite side of the handle. And then I should have had this. I wasn't even going to do a video, but I just make a long piece of tape and I just hang it upside down and I attach it right here. Okay, so I started on the opposite side of the hinge, and then I flip this closed, and then I take my hand and I work this piece of tape back. It's, right in the middle here, and then this piece of tape back, and then I smooth it out, and it's all done. And that's how they look. They're not pretty. These are like third year use on these, but I do full tape. I've gone back and forth between partial tape in this area. When it's like really hot, you just don't usually winter sow or jug sow. But in those really hot conditions where you still need the protection of the jug, I would just do partial tape. But all other times I would do, for all zones, full tape. It just seems to do the best job. So I just make sure my label's inside, flip it closed, got my tape hanging there, run it back this way, run it back that way. I've done it, 20 different ways. That's the way that works for me, and I could do it in my sleep now. So all these jugs right here, it may look really messy and everybody's trying to be all neat and everything, but I know exactly where everything is. They are all wet and they're all seeded and they're all labeled and they're double stacked here. And I'm almost losing my light here, so let me get back. The beauty of this is all my jugs are prepped. These are all old jugs from previous years, which makes your winter sowing a dream. Now over here, under my table, I've got a bunch of jugs over there that aren't prepped. Like 3 garbage bags full under there that aren't prepped. But I'm probably going to have, I want to say 50 or 60, maybe 70 that are already prepped. And I'm going to do a pretty good size winter sowing this year, so I'm going to prep the rest. So then I just finished this little batch here. They're all taped and they're sitting up on the table. These are the ones that are in the end of the taping station. All these need taped, and then I'll do my last round, which is all the prepped ones that are all done. And then I'm going to have them all sitting up on the table. Not for any reason that is any better than any other way. You can put your jugs on the ground. I usually do them on the ground in the leaves, but these need more water out here in this climate, so I'll be watering every day to 2 to 3 days, depending on if we got that rare rain. I also like that it pools in here, so I'll be moving the different jugs around so they can wick up from the bottom. I will do top spray in each one. Just a quick, spray to keep them moist, because again, this is hot climate winter sowing, not cold climate. Cold climate people, you guys maybe have to, water maybe 3 times a season, maybe 5, depending on your rain. But since water's a real commodity here, I'll use that puddle every day when I make it, and so this whole table will be filled, just to save my back not having to bend over. And don't tell a soul. I'm going to do what I don't teach, or I'm going to do what I teach to do, which is label on the outside. I am in such a rush this year. I have so many projects going on. I'm actually going to only do inside label. And you can see I've got all my inside labels with their date, and I pretty much know the plants so well that I can look in and go, oh, that's kale, or oh, that's a watermelon, or oh, look, there's the leeks. I pretty much can do that, but this is the first year I've ever done that. Every other year I label inside and I write on the outside. So I'm just going to end this here, and I'll do another video to show you how many I ended up doing this year. But again, you can put them on a table, on a glass table, on the raised bed that you're going to be growing them in. I do like them on the ground in leaves. If I hadn't, here's why I'm doing it in here. Look up here. One of the couple things you do differently in hot climate winter sowing is partial shade. So I've got this pergola right here, and some of my shades are kind of falling down in the wind, and we have a lot of high winds and I can't count on them, but that's why I like them in here, and I don't have a lot of space in this little pergola right here. I've got one of my growing areas over there. So I know it's going to be easy for me to get good partial shade, good water at my waist height, don't have to bend over, so they'll be fine. Anyway, this is my winter sowing so far in year 2021, and what's my date? I think it's February 1st, and I'm late. February is like the latest I can do it in hot climate, because by March it's getting really hot. You can squeak some jugs out in March, but it's getting too hot, and then I don't winter sow all summer until I start back up late August, and then I can winter sow all September, October, November, December, January, and February. So for 6 months we can do jug sowing here. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. Go down in the bottom and let me know, what do you think of my setup here? And are you in a hot climate or a warm climate, which would be zone 8, 9, or 10? And are you thinking about trying some winter sowing in jugs? I love it. I've been doing it for 7 years, mostly in cold country, but a couple years in warm country. And it works great. Saves you a lot of money to grow your own seedlings. Sending you much love from my garden to yours. There's the asparagus bed. I'll show you on another video. Bye-bye.